Going back and having a look at what I did the other night. So there's that gill. It's blasted and primed. Came up alright. Just needs to be cleaned up a little bit more. But that's sort of how it's going to look. I won't do the other side because the original paint was still pretty good on it. But here we go with the new guard, the splash guard. And there's a lot of pitting in it. But this is going to be stone chipped, so you won't really see it. Plus it's original car. And I've rust treated all the back of it. That's what's made it come up all black like that. Yeah, but the interesting thing is the freaking battery tray. So, yeah, I've got junk everywhere. Battery tray is really pitted. Rust treated it all, so it's not going to rust anymore. But that's the original tray for it. So I don't know if I'm gonna put this one back on. It's never gonna be a show car. Well, at the moment anyway. Yeah. I'll just clean it up. Put that one back on. It's got a bit of weight reduction in it. That's what I snuck in and did last night as well, was I put the rust treatment on down there. So what I'm going to do is mask that off. I'm going to give that a bit of a blat with the stripper on the drill and get that piece into primer, and that's pretty much what I'm going to do this evening. So that's pretty much it. So yeah, don't know about blasting those bolts. I might actually sandblast those bolts as well. Get them looking a bit prettier. Then yeah, so it's going to tidy up a lot of this sort of side. Then I'll start on that side as well. Get rid of that pitting. There's a bit of crack in there as well. But yeah, this engine bay's tidied up a whole lot since what it was when I first got it. Alright, let's get onto that. Putting a bigger battery on it as well, because that sort of seems to cane smaller ones and flogs them out. So let's get a few of these tools out of the way and commence a bit of removal. Tray decided I didn't want to stay on that side of the car anymore. Thought, no, that's one of my homies. I'm just going to take a lot of cleaning up. I don't know, I'm still second thoughting about the battery tray. Anyway. Then getting all these fiddly bits done, I might get the actual other sander out. Get the flat bits. get the idea. Just got to keep on doing this and get rid of all that rust. I don't know if I'll probably prime it tonight or give it another go with the rust converter. Anyway, I'll keep on going. So I got a fair bit more off. So what I might do now is just vacuum it up and see how that looks after being all right. So that's got muscled off. There is still some surface stuff there. So should I treat it again? I think I'm gonna have to redo down in there. So I'll just give it another go. So we get some more of that off, clean it up a bit more, and yeah, work out that what we're gonna do. Yeah, I guess that's all right. Get that last bit of rust up. What I do is pull that off, just move that out of the way, etch all this stuff, and then that's a little bit more progress for this evening. Alright, let's move that out. Come on. And that one's bigger. Of course it is, just a bit pain in the ass. Yep. No, we'll put that back into where you belong. Wire wheel those up a bit, clean up a bit. But yeah, let's get all that out of the way. Then we should be right to do a bit of the final cleanup, and then yeah, I think it's a bit too much surface rust for my liking still, so I might just grab the wire brush and have a go at that again. It's a really fiddly area, this area. Yeah, I think what he was telling me is that time for some more rust converter. That's not going to be in any way good for priming because it's way too much surface rust. Right, I'll get this away. So just give that a wipe down and then we'll rust convert this. With a handy dandy rust convertery stuff. It's an area you don't want to get into either, unless you pull everything apart like I did. So let's just slop a lot of converter onto this. So that's another 24-hour bath. It's going to be longer than that. Maybe. No, 24-hour bath. So I can go and get rid of all that surface rust. Convert that into something useful. Okay, so that pretty much does what we can do for now. Or I might just go and blast those bolts. So, yeah, given that we couldn't do the rest of the thing out tonight, what I did want to do was finish out half of this. So yeah, no, it's pitted. You're not going to see it. Let's clean it up, get rid of all that rust and put it in the edge. I'll start here. Yeah, you get the idea. So a trick that's worked out is cut the bottom off a Mount Franklin, I think that is. Chuck your bolts, or your bits and pieces, little bits and pieces that you want to sandblast in there, and you can shake them around when you're doing blasting. And that should make everything look nice and shiny. Alright, let's go over and do that, bring it back. Okay, so now, flat parts. Come on. Yeah, you get the idea there as well. Well, centre that back, still looks like there's rust on there that I don't really want to be on there. This is a part of the card that you don't see, but this one gets exposed the most. So what I might do, just like I did under the battery tray, give this thing a blap again. of rust converter, as opposed to priming it tonight, which is what I really wanted to do, but anyway. I don't have that much rust underneath the primer. Right, we'll go and grab that and start doing it. So just like we did, just whack this on. So it just makes the rust go black, converts it back into something that's not rust, which is always a good thing. Then what I might do is try a different sort of primer on this stuff. So just your standard edge primer. Yeah, it's sounding crazy as well. I might try something a bit more like the zinc one. So I might redo the other side. And this side's right to go. The zinc. Because this side here won't be bed lined. I think. No, I don't think so cool. The other side. You could sort of do both. I suppose you could. As I said, no one's really going to see it anyway. But you'll know it's there. And knowing it's there, knowing it's not in the vest or whatever. Can always be a little bit of a OCD thing. Yeah, I'm glad I just put this with the bullet. Another cut a rust converter on this. Get that last surface rust. Make sure there's no more stuff going to come through, because as I said, you won't see this button coming up, and you don't want it to be rusting. Alright, that's about it for this evening. Cheers.